Okay, dear students, in first session we know Indian physiographic chapters. The first one, physical divisions, northern mountain. Second one, northern river plain. Now we are discuss about third one, the peninsular plateau. Dear children, very important for exam purpose. They will ask importance of peninsular plateau and observe the pictures. Many of the mountain range is there and river is there, eastern Ghat and western Ghats. Their all places are very important. They will be asked to mark on the map. Okay, come to the point. The features of the peninsular plateau. This is the largest physical division of India. It is the oldest landmass. You know already, recently formed Himalayan mountain, oldest landmass, that is peninsular plateau. It is belongs to time Gondwana. It is the landmass of Gondwana land. Dear children, peninsular plateau, where it found? Anybody can you say? Yes, it lies to the south of the Great Plain. This is the Great Plain. It's south. This is the south. And occupy about 16 lakh square kilometer. Yeah, the total square kilometer, the area of the total square kilometer, as one of the 16. This is the peninsular plateau. It is roughly triangular shape. Its apex is formed by Cape of Kanyakumari. This is Kanyakumari. It is bounded by many hills and plateaus, namely Aravali. This is Aravali, Vindhya Satpura, Vindhya Satpura, Western Ghats. This is the Western Ghats. Eastern Ghats. This is the Eastern Ghats. This color. Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau. Deccan Plateau. This is the Deccan Plateau. Malwa Plateau. The on the river bank of Narmada northern side, that is called Malwa Plateau, etc. Many other plateau also is there. Here very important, Chota Nagpur Plateau, it is called treasure of minerals. You know, ಖಜಾನೆ, ಖನಿಜಗಳ ಖಜಾನೆ. The Haravali range, the oldest fold mountain, lies to the northwest. It found which direction? You know, east, north, west, south. Yeah, it found northwest. Guru Shikara, 1772 meters, is the highest peak on the Habu Hills of the Aravali range. Yeah, here one of the mountain range is there, that is called Aravali range. Here, Habu, one of the hill is there. Here, Guru Sikara, it is the highest range. Very important for exam purpose. You try to mark here. The next one, the Vindhyan range, belongs the northern edge of the Narmada river. Yeah, it started, as of the river of the Narmada, the northern side, Vindhya. Satpura range runs in an east-west direction south of the Vindhyas in between the Narmada and Tapi rivers. The very important for exam purpose. Vindhya and Satpura, the both are the mountain ranges. They are parallel in between two mountain ranges. One of the river flows that is called Narmada, the Vindhya and Satpura. The Satpura later another river is there that is called as Tapi. Yeah, dear children, the exam purpose they will be asked to mark Vindhya mountain, Satpura mountain, a river of Narmada and river of Tapi. You try to mark accurately. One thing you keep in your mind, the river of Narmada it divides India as a two halves, as North India and South India. This is also very important, keep in your mind. The Western Ghats are a continuous range. This is the Western Ghats running parallel to the west coast of India from river of Tapi valleys. Where Tapi, Satpura range edge. This is the river of the Tapi. They are also known as Sahyadri. Dear children, the very important for exam purpose 3 marks question, they will be asked to you differentiate between Vindhya North, Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. What are the difference Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats? They will be asked 2 marks, sometimes 3 marks, sometimes 4 marks. They are continuous. Yeah, all the hills they are continuous, no stop. They are very steep on the western side. Yeah, very important. Here side steep and here side gentle. Borghat, Thalghat and Phalghat are important passes across the Western Ghats. The Western Ghat, it has the many of the Ghatis also. The very important Borghat, Thalghat and Phalghat. You try to mark with the help of atlas. South of the Phalghat gap the Western Ghats continuous as the Annamalai, the Palani and the Cardamom. You know where this is the point. Anaimudi, where is found? Yeah, here Anaimudi. This is the highest peak in South India. Keep in your mind. In South India, highest peak Anaimudi, and in Aravali ranges, Guru Shikara, where it found in hill of Mount Abu. Next one, Eastern Ghats. The Eastern Ghats run almost parallel to the east coast of India. This is white color east coast. This is the Eastern Ghat. They run parallel to the coastal area, east coast area. They extended from river of Mahanadi. This is the Mahanadi, Mahanadi, and Up to southern side, hills of the Nilgiri. Now at present where it found, Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats both are as meet or intersect with Nilgiri Hills that is famous in today Ooty. They are lower than the Western Ghat and are not continuous. What do you mean? They are not continuous hills. They are as in middle. They having the gaps. The highest peak in the Eastern Ghat is Armakonda. The very important. The Deccan Plateau is next. The Deccan Plateau is bounded by Satpura and Vindhyas in the northwest, the Western Ghats in the west and Eastern Ghats in the east, the Mahadeva and Michael ranges in the north, where Mahadeva and Michael, here Mahadeva and here Michael. Michael, sorry, once again, here Mahadeva, this is the Michael. Michael is the birthplace of, you know, our river Narmada. The Chota Nagpur Plateaus lies in the northeastern part of the Peninsular Plateau. Here, the very important importance of the Peninsular Plateau. Rich in minerals, variety and rare minerals, the good quality also, thick forest and biodiversity. Influence on the southwest monsoon. It is the main reason for to gain more rainfall, heavy rainfall, especially Western Ghat western side. Useful for agriculture, the birthplace of many of the rivers. Useful for generation of hydroelectricity. It also has many of the tourist place, especially their famous hill station also is there. Like which one? Can you able to list out? Yeah, try to recall. Okay, dear children, next the coastal plains. Yes, the plateau of the peninsular India is free, fringed by coastal plain on the either side. Yeah, the colors. This is the coastal plains. The remaining, this is the plateau. This color only, coastal plain. Any doubts? No doubts. Very important. It extended from Run of Kutch, where this is the year, Run of Kutch, in the west to the delta of Ganga in the east. The coastal plain. It started here and it extended here. Yeah, this phase and it is extended up to river of the Ganga delta. Yeah, it is very famous. What we called, it is called as a Sundarban. The coastal plain can be divided into two parts on the base of the direction. This is the eastern side, this is the western side. On the base of direction, we divide into twos. This is one considered as eastern coastal plain. This is considered western coastal plain. The western coastal plain, it lies between the Western Ghats and Arabian Sea. This is the Western Ghats. This is the Arabian Sea. In middle, western coastal plain is there. It extends from Run of Kutch. This is Kandla, this is called Run of Kutch. And it extended up to, Kanyakumari. This is called Western Coastal Plain. It is, what is the features of it? Narrow. What do you mean? It is very small passage. ಕಿರಿದಾಗಿದೆ, ಸ್ಟೀಪ್ ಕಡಿದಾಗಿದೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ರಾಕಿ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳಿಂದ ಮಾಡಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. The western coastal plain can be divided into three parts. Yes, western coastal plain can be divided into three parts. Can you say? Yes, Konkana, Canara, and also we call Karnataka, and third one Malabar. Anybody can you mark on the map? Yes. Okay. The first one, the Konkana coast, which lies to the south of the Gujarat plain. It extends from Daman to Goa. Yeah, listen here. Including as one of the Gujarat, yes, what? And then as one of the Daman, here, Daman, and it extended up to Goa. This is called what we called Konkana coast. This is the first one division in coastal plain. The second one, Carnatic coast. Goa edge means in our Karnataka Karwara here up to Mangalore. This area called Carnatic coast. And third one, from Mangalore to means Kasargodu of Kerala up to Kanyakumari, this is called Malabar coast. Very important. Later you try to mark on the map. Yes, the western coastal area we classified into three: Konkana coast, Carnatic coast, and Malabar coast, which are as one of the south of the Gujarat up to Goa. This is called Konkana, and remaining Goa means our Karwara to Mangalore. This is called as a Karnataka, and Mangalore to Kanyakumari, yes, Kerala border, it is called as a Malabar. You know the word of Malabar gold. Okay, next one, the eastern coastal plain. This extended from the north of the Suvarna Rekha, that is we called as formerly Suvarna, in Bengali we called Suvarna Rekha. Yeah, here river of the Suvarna. This is the tributary of the Ganga. It extended up to yes, Kanyakumari. It lies between the Eastern Ghats, yeah, here Eastern Ghats is there, and Bay of Bengal. It is broader than Western coastal plain. You know the pictures, easy to understand. Yes, among the two coastal plain, which is the very broad? Yeah, this is the very broad. It has the maximum width compared to Western coastal plain. Many rivers of the South India flow across the plain. They have formed deltas. The Mahanadi River Delta, Godavari Delta, Krishna Delta, and Kaveri Delta. Traditionally, the eastern coastal plain is divided into two parts. The northern Sarkar, which lies the north of the river Krishna. Where is Krishna? Yeah, river of Krishna. Yeah, northern, as river of the Krishna northern side, it is called as Sarkar, and also we called Utkal. Utkal coast. Janagana Mana, in our, yes, our national anthem, Utkala. Yeah, this is the Utkala, and also called Sarkar. And then second one, southern part, the river of the Krishna up to Kanyakumari, this is called Coromandala. you know Cement Coromandala. Yeah, you know that one. Traditionally, the eastern coastal plain is divided into two parts, which are, that one. Yeah, listen here. Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal. This border we call as a Sarkar. And then is very important, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and the Tamil Nadu. The both as one of the states border. This is called as one of the Coromandel coast. The maximum in our Tamil Nadu. Yes, some lagoons are formed in the coastal plains. What do you mean lagoons? Yeah, observe here. The water stored like a crescent moon, the backwaters. Yeah, they are called as a lagoons. Such as Lake, Chilka, where it found, as of the Odisha. It is famous for what? Salt Lake. And Pulicat, and also, Koleru. Next one, very important, the example, importance of the coastal plains. Natural harbors, the coastal plain, they helps to create natural harbors. Coastal plain helps to conduct and make foreign trade. Coastal plain helps to involving fishing and agricultural activities. Coastal plains, it helps to producing of salt. Coastal plain, it provides the opportunity to create shipbuilding. Coastal plain, it also provides the opportunity for navigation, and also it attract many of the tourists. Okay, next, islands children's. There are about 247 islands are found in our India. The group of the island we call as archipelagos. Of these, 204 are in the Bay of Bengal. Here, 204 islands found, and 43 islands in Arabian Sea. Here said 43 islands are there. The East Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they are found in Bay of Bengal. Yeah, this is Andaman and Nicobar. Yeah, listen children, this is North Andaman, Middle Andaman, Lower Andaman. Yeah, its capital Port Blair. Little Andaman, Car Nicobar, as one of the non-car, bomb car, Great Nicobar is very important because our Indira Point found here. Next, Lakshadweep, where it found? Yes, Arabian Sea. Yeah, it is called Lakdivs also, Lakshadweep. Yeah, which is the capital, Kavaratti, where it found? Yeah, Kavaratti. Yeah, dear children, sometime they will be asked 2 marks question. What are the difference of islands, especially Andaman and Lakshadweep? Yeah, dear children, Andaman and Nicobar Island found in Bay of Bengal, Lakshadweep found in Arabian Sea, Andaman and Nicobar is very important because of volcano eruptions place. The Lakshadweep, they are famous for the corals. Okay, dear children, in this session you know that one peninsular plateau and coastal plain islands. Okay, chapter over. Dear children, please all of you draw the outline map of India and the what places as I repeated and said you must try to mark on this map. Very important for exam purpose, and then you try to write the importance of each one physical divisions. Very important for exam purpose. Okay, thank you for watching this videos.